Hi Pisces, how are you, my big dreamers of the zodiac? Who doesn't love a Pisces and Venus person? You'd have to be crazy to not absolutely fall madly in love with somebody who has their Venus in Pisces. It's practically impossible. Today, we are going to talk about this position with Venus in Pisces. Now, not just that, but that is the specific energy that we're going to talk about. People who have Venus in Pisces, they have such big aspirations and dreams, and they can achieve them, especially if they have Earth in their chart, or if they have air, or if they have the other two water signs in their chart. And tell me that you know what those two signs are. Yeah, you do. I know you do because you're on this channel and we do advanced astrology. I know you know that that's Cancer and Scorpio, right? Here's a quick secret. Scorpios and Cancers are really, really good at managing money. And Pisces struggles the most. Pisces might struggle the most with money out of the entire zodiac because money is really not what the Pisces life is all about. Stick with me through this video and I'm going to tell you all the secrets about Pisces and their money. The 3 secrets that I've distilled down about Pisces and their pocketbook. This is for you if you have your sun in Pisces, if you have your moon or rising in Pisces, also if you have your Mars in Pisces or a prominent Pisces placement in your chart. Of course, this is specifically about Venus in Pisces, so please let me know if you are in fact a person with Venus in Pisces, and I hope you know where your Venus is. Tell me you do. If you have Pisces in the 2nd or the 10th house, this is also a really good video for you to watch. If you have your Venus in the 12th house in any sign in the entire zodiac, this video is also really, really for you. It's made just for you. Please hit the like button, also subscribe, and let's dive in. And please also share this video with anybody who has these Pisces placements in their chart so they can learn about themselves. I'm going to give it to you really straight up, and this was a really fun video for me to sort of put together in my head and share with you, and I'm kind of excited. This was a little bit tricky though too, because I do know that this is sort of the Achilles heel for Pisces, and this is sort of where they struggle. However, I'm going to tell you, if you do have one of those placements, how you can make the most of Pisces, and we're going to look at some Pisces millionaires and how they got there. So stick with me through this whole video, and I'm going to give you the 3 top secrets. Here we go. Secret number 1. What is the money motivator for Pisces? First, I want you to know that Pisces will not work for a corporate job or for any job just to work and put money into retirement for a one day, someday not having to work at all. No, nope, nope, nope. They are not motivated by that. Pisces wants money to finance their giant, enormous, beautiful, gorgeous, phenomenal dreams. If you have one of those placements that I had just mentioned, please tell me, what is one of your dreams? Feed the starving children in another part of the world? Is it to create an orphanage for abandoned children or a rescue mission for dogs? Is it to spoil your grandchildren with gifts? Is it to buy a gorgeous home on the beach with a hammock? What's your dream? Do tell, do tell. Pisces interact with money because they are the dream weavers. They are the dream makers, and they want to earn their money to weave their next dream into reality. Can you relate? Are you a Pisces? Do you have Pisces in Venus? Do you have Venus in the 12th house? Do you have Pisces in the 2nd house or the 10th house? Do you have a Pisces moon? Do you have a Pisces rising? Can you relate? Are you the dream weaver? Are you the dream maker? I bet you are. Pisces loves spending money. They're not so good at saving it. And if they are, they probably had to learn how to save the hard way, probably because they've already been around the block and then again, and maybe one more time, maybe 3 times around the block, having lost big. And so Pisces can learn over time how to save it. That isn't their natural energy. Now, if you are a great saver, go check your chart out. And if you don't have your chart, you can go to my website, soulnavigation.com, and buy one. I make gorgeous natal charts and see where all your placements are so you can follow along with all of my hundreds of videos. If you are a great saver, you probably have Taurus or Scorpio or Cancer or Capricorn or maybe even Virgo in your chart, you probably have some heavy earth. But just raw Pisces energy, they're not great savers. They kind of don't even really believe in that. They believe in living in the present. And in order for us to make this dream come true, whatever it is, big or small, we need to live in the here and now. And so does my uncle. So I don't want to put my money in a hard to reach place in the security safe deposit box over in Switzerland where I can't access my gold bars, right? Or offshore or whatever, unless I've just got massive of millions of dollars, then I might, if I don't really need it because I have enough abundance right here in my mattress. Underneath my mattress in my bedroom. But one of the beautiful things about Pisces is, and this is one of my favorite things, is they're pretty optimistic about money, to tell you the truth. They do believe deep, deep, deep in their hearts that they will attract enough money to get by. And they do sort of believe kind of that money can kind of grow on trees if you can imagine it to be so. They believe in the law of attraction, probably more so than any other sign. They believe in high vibrational thinking. They can get in over their heads. They can buy the car that's too expensive or the house that's too much of a mortgage because they have this magical, they believe in magic. They believe in the magic of money more so than any other sign. Are you Pisces? Do you relate? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Can you relate to this? Do you believe that there's sort of a magical element to attracting money? I have found that Pisces believes this more than any other sign. They also believe in leprechauns and unicorns more than any other signs too, because they dream. Now, here's what's interesting, and I'm not just poking fun at Pisces. I actually quite envy it. Oftentimes, because they dream it, believe it, see it, and know it will exist for them, it does. It's crazy. It does. They kind of have this ability to say, oh, don't worry about it so much. Don't stress out about it so much. It'll all work out. It'll figure its way out. The money will find me when I most need it. No need to worry. And this is not usually due to the Excel spreadsheet and the budget that they put into paper and calculating their rows and balancing their, their checkbook. Do you remember when we used to do that? Yeah. No, not Pisces. They don't remember. But this isn't due to some software program or a mathematical calculation with the columns all adding up. No, this is a mathematical calculation that they've been doing in their head around how they'll be able to pay the expenses. Like, yeah, okay, I made $3,000 and my mortgage is $1,800, and okay, and then I should be good. But the reason why they get in over their head is they forget to add in, oh, I have to pay my property taxes, or oh, I also have that loan that I owe, to my mom, the $150 that I owe. Oh, and the apartment rent is going up this month. Oh, I forgot about parking in the city, or the gift that I have to buy, or the bus fare, or oh, the food. I didn't calculate the food that I have to eat on vacation. So they usually are doing the math in their head and they kind of, oopsie, forget that. They don't care anyways. They'll figure it out once they get there. Pisces is likely to be a little bit forgetful with their money. They're not great planners. They're not great savers. Again, unless they have, some earth element, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, or Scorpio prominently in their chart. I absolutely love the Pisces optimism though. And I think this is one of the greatest aspects of Pisces Venus, is because this is the very thing that makes them like a cat with 9 lives when it comes to finances, where they get chance after chance after chance. Yeah, I was bankrupt. Yeah, yeah, I got a new credit card. Oh, my friend bailed me. Oh, I found a loan. I don't know. I got a great deal on a house. I mean, it's like magic with these Pisces and Pisces Venus. If they need to get bailed out by a friend a couple times in their life, sleep on a couch or whatever, no big deal. Money will find me. I'll be okay. I once had someone very close in my life say to me when I was scheming with her on how she could really make a lot of money in her life. She is a Pisces. She finally scolded me and said, Meredith, and she wasn't like a client or anything. This was somebody very close to me in my personal life. She said to me, actually, she's a family member, would you quit scheming and dreaming up how I can make money? And this person lives very close to the edge of life, and I'm like paycheck to paycheck. So I was just trying to be helpful. Like, wow, you have this amazing skill and talent. If you used it, you could make millions. And she was just like, I have had it with that. I will have enough money and quit worrying for me. I'm like, wow, okay, I can't worry more than she's going to worry, but I am worried. So how do I not worry? But she's not the least bit worried. Still to this day, she's not the least bit worried. She has a very optimistic attitude. And this actually is one of my favorite things about Pisces, because she just believes that money will show up when it needs to. Universe will take care of me. And I wish I could be like that. I obviously do not have my Venus in Pisces. No, I don't. So I wish I did. It's really quite beautiful. So remember, Pisces does not like like to earn money for power or for retirement or even for security, to be honest, but instead to finance their big, beautiful, gorgeous dreams. That's Pisces motivation. So if you're going to marry a Pisces or have a boyfriend or girlfriend that's a Pisces or live with someone who has one of those placements that I mentioned above, remember that they are motivated by what they dream of. And they need that from their partner too. They need their partner to believe in those very same dreams, or at least believe in their dreams for them. Those dreams are their values. And that is exactly what they want to finance, their values and their dreams. Now, look at these dreamers. They are enormous visionaries. And just take a look at these people. I just want you to look at these people. Justin Bieber and Rupert Murdoch and Michael Dell and Simone Biles. I mean, it just goes on and on. Look at these people and think about how they made money by stepping into their vision, their passion, and their dreams, right? We'll get into that a little bit more. But I want to tell you right now, secret number 2. How do Pisces earn their money? So there is usually a little bit of a disdain for money, or I should say a little bit of a detachment from it. They are not typically obsessed or preoccupied with money. They usually are not. If they have a lot of Pisces in their chart, or if they have those placements that I mentioned, they really don't like to even think about money. They don't like managing it. They don't like thinking about it. They don't like hoarding it. They don't like counting it. No. It's better if they have someone else do that for them. They really don't want to be involved with the sticky, icky, messy, gooey, parts of money. They just really like spending it. Truthfully, they just like spending it. They don't want to deal with the mess of calculating it and adding it all up. Are you a Pisces? Do you have a prominent placement of Pisces? Pisces rising, moon, Mars, Venus. Do you have Pisces in the second house? Does Pisces rule your second house or the 10th house of career? Those are the money houses, the second and the 10th. Or do you have Venus, any sign, it doesn't matter. But do you have Venus in the 12th? Yeah, because that is also a Pisces chart signature. So we're on secret number 2, how do Pisces earn their money? Well, Pisces find it very, very hard to do one job forever. They are not a Taurus, people. They are not a Capricorn. They are a Pisces. And so they're going to do a bunch of jobs over the course of their lifetime. And they don't really enjoy the stable, mundane, steady work that other signs like. Leave that to the other signs. They've usually done a plethora of jobs, moving and shifting and changing out the people, the pieces, and the places. That is Pisces. They do that in their life over and over and over. They're like soul searching for their passions. And their pocketbook can expand, and they can even grow very wealthy. Remember the famous people that I just showed you, but it usually comes from being in their high vibration, in their highest vibration, in their passion, in their place of usually wanting to make their world or the world or our world a better place. They don't usually have small dreams. These usually are people that have giant dreams. Let's look at just a couple of people on the list. George Washington. I don't know if you guys saw the George Washington biography, but my God, that was one of the best biographies I've ever watched. And I think it was on Netflix. It was last year. It was so good. And it was about George Washington, the man. My God, he was such a young man to create such a huge vision for the world, actually. You know, he had a world vision, and he was a very compassionate person for those times and in that culture. Of course, we don't agree with a lot of the decisions that he made, especially around slavery. He was worth the equivalent of what $500 million would be today when he died, and he is considered the wealthiest president of the United States to ever have been. He was considered to be, at the time, very generous to the poor, and he also was considered to be very generous in giving to education. Now, another, Pisces are usually extraordinarily generous with their money. They usually can give away their money quite easily. Let's look at Steve Jobs, for example. He was worth $10 million when he died. And he was also considered to be not a very generous Pisces. He is a Pisces. But he doesn't have any other Pisces energy in his chart other than his sun sign. And he also has Venus in Capricorn. And Venus and Capricorns are savers. And they also want to build a great legacy with their money. And they also put a lot of their money into savings. And so I thought that that was very interesting. And if you guys haven't seen my Capricorn money video, go watch it. It's really interesting. And I think it describes the Venus in Capricorn in Steve Jobs and how he was a little bit of a miser. You know, when he died, he never gave away. By the time he died, he never even gave a penny away to charities. And so he was kind of criticized for that, but he had his reasons, and he had big, big reasons for that. He felt like people need to be self-made with their money. And that's a very Capricorn concept. And so I think he was a true Venus and Capricorn person. Another Pisces, just to talk about standing in their passion, is Rupert Murdoch. And he's kind of controversial. He owns all these television stations, but he's worth $21 billion today. And I do believe that he believes that he is doing society, making the world perhaps a better place with having all these news stations informing the world, informing society. He's kind of controversial too, but he's worth $21 billion. And I do believe that he is standing in the flow of his vision, in the flow of his dream. And I do believe that he is standing in his high vibration, even if you don't agree with it, right? All three of those people, kind of controversial figures, but very, very, very wealthy. The moral of these three examples is Pisces who get rich are usually involved in a deep passion, a giant dream. I mean, George Washington's dream was giant. Steve Jobs' dream was giant. And Rupert Murdoch's dream is giant. Albert Einstein is another. Although when he died, he didn't die a super wealthy man. He had about $500,000, $600,000. It would be the equivalent of what $600,000 is today when he died. So back then, hey, that's no small amount. I mean, I think you're doing pretty successful if you have $500,000 in your bank account when you die and you're Albert Einstein, right? So he was of no small mind either. And so I'm just trying to say that Pisces can make a tremendous amount of money if they're willing to execute their giant vision, their giant dreams. So if you are a Pisces, more than any other sign, do your dream. Do your dream. It doesn't matter how crazy. It doesn't matter how wild it is. It doesn't matter how colorful it is. Just start doing your dream. Pisces cannot survive very long without living out their passion and living out their dreams. Even if it's crazy, Pisces more than any other sign will risk it all in order to try their hand at their wish. And when their wish actually is also, remember, their belief system, when it makes other people happier or live life better, or it makes the world better, that is when they start attracting abundance into their lives. Here's a little bonus secret for my Pisces. Pisces will start making more money when they start following their own intuition, when they have the guts to do it their way, and they don't just do what everybody else tells them or the formula in which everyone says you should do it. When they stop being sheep, right? And they stop being the follower and they take charge of their own life, stepping into their own intuition. When they gamble on their own passion, their own values, their own belief system, and they start unfolding their dream. If you are a Pisces or you have one of those Pisces placements that I talked about, or you have Venus in Pisces, will you share with us all, what is your dream? Because I want you to have the guts to really outline your goal or your dream and put a plan together step by step and make it happen. But also Pisces, more than any other sign, they can do feast or famine. They can go with nothing or spend it all on something really stupid and kind of lavish. And they can go for nothing, go with nothing for a while, and then they can believe and hope and maybe even pray, just to find money rain down on them, just to do it all over again, to then go spend it on something stupid and lavish, right? And then, to go with nothing, and then it all rains down again. And they have sort of this cyclical relationship with money over and over and over again. Pisces, like I said, is usually just the Pisces energy. If you have a lot of Pisces energy in your chart, even if you are a Taurus or a Gemini, Geminis are pretty generous too, but even if you are a different sign, you probably have this big generous spirit inside of you. Pisces sometimes also forgets debts that are owed to them, and because they don't keep score, and they also might not remember to pay you back. Oopsie. They also they're not not attached greedily to money. And if they got paid that night, they'll probably pick up the tab. They love generous people because they themselves are usually so generous, and they give away usually that which they earn. They can easily buy things and buy nice things, buy lavish things for other people because they love making their own dreams come true, but they love making other people's dreams come true too. Okay, number 3, my last secret about Pisces. You guys might not like this secret, but it's kind of true. Tell me if you can relate. Pisces don't really like working too hard. Nope. They can work hard. They often will work hard because a lot of times in their life, they're quite poor. They just don't usually want to work all that hard. They burn out. They get tired. It takes a lot of energy, people, to dream up the big dream that they have, only to get bored with it, to have to dream up another big dream, and to get bored and burnt out on executing that one, only to bump into another dream that they have. This dream weaving, dream making stuff is exhausting. Pisces needs to find a way to get their money and maybe other people to make it for them. So if Pisces is an artist, they may love doing their art. If they're a musician, a singer, a dancer, a songwriter, a filmmaker, an actor, they may love doing their art. But for Pisces to be the artist and then also do all the other aspects that it takes to make money from their art is just literally exhausting. They don't even want to do all that. They don't want to do the marketing and the PR and the promotion and the YouTube and the design and the talking and the selling and the frontline work and the backline work and the creation and the exhausting. They need a team, and they need a team they can trust. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about Prince. He is a Gemini, right? But Prince had a Pisces moon, and he had a big Pisces moon. Big Pisces moon. You can see it in almost everything that genius of a man did. And at the end of his life, his whole estate is worth $300 million. And guess what? It is still years later after his unfortunate death. God bless that man. I loved him. Is still unsettled. Why? He didn't want to mess with money. He didn't even look at it. He was embezzled. I think his manager embezzled from him. He had his record deals and his labels stolen from him. He had his art copyrighted, and a lot of his art wasn't even protected. And he died without a will. That man had no will. Pisces moon, people, if you are a Pisces, I want to tell you right now, at the very least, get out a piece of paper and put it down on paper. Put your wishes on paper. Do you know his family members, cousins, and, fourth generation nieces, etc., they are, is there a fourth generation niece? I don't think so. Fourth generation, whatever, are fighting over his will. Everybody wants a piece of his pie. And they finally got it down to, 7 people deserve a slice of his pie. He didn't write any rules or regulations around who should get what. And so it's stuck in probate, and it's awful because he just didn't want to even pay any attention to money. And I think he kind of felt like money ruined his art. He lived the kind of life he wanted. He had more than enough. He just wanted to be an artist. And so you have to hire a good team. If you're starting to really grow and expand and you're a Pisces, think about hiring a great Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio. Even an Aquarius would be great for a Pisces because they'll be objective. Pisces and Aquarius, they get each other. Pisces are going to be very rarely successful by doing the mundane. They truly need to leave the mundane to the other signs that don't mind doing it and that are good at it. Pisces does need to get a little bit grounded inside their dreams, or at least build a team that will help them create a plan on paper and get your big and giant dreams into sort of an organized processing system. Hire earth signs that you can really, really trust, but ones that won't tell you that your dreams are stupid. That's why I also suggested Aquarius for you too. So if you are a Pisces or have one of those Pisces placement, please leave your story here. Let's build upon the beautiful Pisces community that I already have on this channel, because I love my Pisces community so much. And also go check out all my merchandise. I've got my beautiful Aura Quartz necklaces, charts, reports, t-shirts. Oh my gosh. Come over to soulnavigation.com. The link is in the notes below. And also like, subscribe, and become a super supporter. Thanks for being here. I hope you love the content on my channel. And please do watch the whole playlist of my money series. Take good care from my house here in Seattle to wherever you are at. I'm wishing you the very best. Sending you all my love. Bye for now.